So Americans want to storm our beaches and steal our sushi. I will make fried chicken after them. Your fried chicken is waiting for you in Kentucky. Iwo Jima is our secret land. I will make them burn for what they have done. They have taken our second sector, but they will not take our land. This American pilot thinks he is Pappy Boynton of Black Sheep Squadron. I will show him who is the true ace around here. Boynton wanna be down. The American Marines are infiltrating our defenses. They will burn. Oh, Bachi-san! Americans trying to storm Bachi. They will burn. Oh, Bachi-san, just like my shrimp fried rice, this could be epic.
So if you want to do the stealth wing clipping, you can't go in there all guns a-blazing. And here's why. You want to go in real quietly. Just like that. So for the most part, you don't want to hit the AA guy dead on. You want to hit him from the side, like in his blind spot. Just like this. So here's another example. I'm not hitting him straight on so you can see me. I'm going off to the edges of the map, for instance, and then I'm hitting him from a side angle. That way he's not focused on me. He's focused on, you know, the island in front of him, for instance.
Forget everything that Maximus has just taught you on how to wing clip. We are the Divine Win. Tedoega Bonsai! Why waste bombs when you can strafe? 4 American sushi stealers down. Corsair spotted. Corsair down.
Wesker? Yeah. Oh yeah!
Oh, Akira, Yoshimoto, if I get 4, drinks will be on me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Hamashi-san, drinks on me. Okay, so here's a joke. A Chinese guy, a Japanese guy, a Laotian, a Vietnamese guy, a Cambodian, and a South Korean try to walk into a fancy cocktail bar. The bouncer says, "Sorry, you can't come in without a tie." A tie! Get it! I am tired of these American Marines shooting down other pirates. I am going to use Divine Wing stealth tactic to get an A. A down. This guy on the AA still has not learned his lesson. I will give him stealth wing clip. Here we go again. AA gun still hasn't learned lesson. Will we get third wing clip in one session? Yes, we do. Oh, Hamachi-san, I will give this AA gun the benefit of the doubt, so I will hit him from another angle. AA gonna down for time. You would think these Marines would pass message along that there is a crazy Japanese pilot doing stealth wing clipping. But no communication from them. So as a result, wing clip number 5. Will this be wing clip number 6? If so, then I might as well go make some teriyaki chicken. Wing clip number 6. Oh, Hibachi-san, will this be wing clip number 7? Let's face it, it probably is going to be. Oh, a little bit of damage on my Zero, but nonetheless a wing clip. Oh, Hibachi-san, this ain't no wax on, wax off, or sand the floor. We are going to curl in 147 rocket on AA gun. That's what they get for sitting on AA all day long. Hoi!
Hello everyone, and thank you for watching today's episode on the Mitsubishi Zero A6M2. And while this is Volume 2 on this particular Zero, we have a different loadout for it, which I'm going to go over in just a bit. But before I do, I would like to show you what my Zero looks like with this loadout. So when I show you my specialization tree, and you happen to have, whether you have this skin or a different one, it will make your plane basically look like this. Looks like a beefed up looking engine for the Zero. So hopefully you like the way it looks. I think it looks pretty sweet myself. Alright, so let's take a look at the specialization tree. And on this particular one, I start off with the 4X 20mm cannons. Then I dropped it down to the engine upgrade to have the increased acceleration, top speed. And instead of going with the field repair to instant repair by 15%, I decided to go with the fin barrels instead. As you saw in a few of those clips, I think it was like on Pacific Storm and maybe some other ones, I was able to get some pretty nice strafing kills, you know, with the 4X machine guns, and maybe a couple without them. Can't remember right, but nonetheless, it just seemed as though it really helped to have the fin barrels, so they didn't overheat as much compared to trading that in for an extra 15% on the field repair. You're still getting the repair; it's just an emergency repair. So, yeah, I just thought that was a really good one to have for the third option. And on the fourth, on the specialization tree, of course, you know, the video emphasis is on this and the wing clips, but yeah, I went with the 2X Incendiary bombs. Later on down the road, there will be another video on the 2X 532 pounders and last the 842 pounder. But yeah, for this video, I just felt as though the 2X Incendiary bombs were really good. You know, one thing you want to keep in mind if you can do it is if you happen to see the enemy in the trenches, for instance, you want to hit the trenches with a side angle flying in, not where you just drop the bombs like directly on top of the target. So it's kind of like a combination of flying in, for instance, from, I guess you could say, a side angle, right? Not just, you know, nose down completely and dropping it in. And the reason for that is you want the path of the incendiary bomb's blast to kind of sweep in through wherever it's going. So what I mean by that is, perfect example is the trenches. You hit it just right, the flame will kind of move in throughout the trenches. And of course, if there's a lot of guys in the trenches, you're going to get those kills rack up. And the same applies if you know, there's a few in the trenches, and then let's say there's a few like in a pillbox, for instance. So that's something to try to, you know, keep in mind. Hopefully that's a good tip that you can follow. And then next, the flares. I felt as though combining the flares with the incendiary bombs really helped. I mean, it might not help you out right then and there, because as soon as you, of course, drop the incendiary bombs and then do the flares, it's like it's not really necessarily helping you, but it's helping your team. So if you have another pilot that's up, it's definitely helping him target, whoever's in that area. And you'll see it, just like on some of the clips I have, you'll see your score being multiplied. It combos off of it. It's a really cool thing, and of course makes everybody happy, and so on. And then finally, for the last one, you only get 2 options on this one. I felt as though having the improved control surfaces over a radar package just seemed to be a lot better. Yeah, this plane is already really maneuverable to begin with, but with this, it just made it even that much more maneuverable. There was times I was actually winning dogfights against F4U 1Cs, in which, of course, the 1C should absolutely dominate this plane, but with the increased maneuverability, I was actually able to win quite a few dogfights. So, anyway, for the most part, I think I covered everything I have on my specialization tree. I really enjoy doing these type of videos. I've been really enjoying the Pacific Theater as of late. I go to my filter and I select the Pacific War, for instance, and I've been kind of sticking with that as of lately. So I really hope you guys enjoyed all the wing clips. Hopefully I gave you some good tips on how to go about the wing clips. Another thing I would like to add is, don't get to the point where you're in such a rush to fly over to the enemy area like head on. An AA gun is going to see that, they're going to mow you down. Knowing that, Fliegerfaster is going to see you. Use your map, especially if you're using the stock base game for rank mode. Hit M, open up your map, ride the edges. So for instance, let's say you're spawning with the A6M2 Zero, or any Zero for that matter. You take off from that runway, head far west, I guess you could say, so the far left side of your map. Ride those edges, stay as low as you possibly can, because think about it, in AA, he's looking all over in the sky, right? So it's kind of like, some of those old World War II movies you see, you see those guys, they're flying low, right? Well, I get it, you can still get spotted, but the chances of the AA spotting you are going to be greatly decreased, because you're flying towards the edge of the map for one, before you get out of bounds, and you're flying really, really low, so you're not detected. And what you do is, don't give away your position to the enemy pilots. If your goal is you want to take out the AA gun, you want to do wing clips, stay with the goal. And it's very rewarding. I mean, I've been getting wing clips like crazy lately. I think later on I need to do another set of Roadkills Volume 4. I should just call it like Wing Clips Volume 1 or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll call it Volume 4. But anyway, if you haven't seen my Roadkill videos, check out my Roadkill videos. They're great. Got some wing clips with them as well. But yeah, just remember that, you don't want to announce where you're at, because as soon as you announce where you're at, the AA is going to get right on you. You're going to probably get shot down. You're not going to accomplish the goal of wing clipping. But if you want to do some really nice wing clips, especially on those guys that are on those boats, or ships I should say, just take it easy. I call it stealth wing clips for a reason, because you're not really being detected, and as long as you're not shooting anything, no one hears it. It doesn't tip anybody off, and man, it's so sweet and so satisfying when you get those kills. So good luck with the wing clips. I'd like to hear from you guys in the comments if you're able to accomplish that. And yeah, that's it for today's episode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. And with that said, we will see you on the next one.